Okay, we're 10-8, and the number is 180, and the letter is G, and my name is Mig, and I am speaking to an empty room. But we have Apocalypse! Yay for Apocalypse. I finally got it. I've been very jealous of the people who had it before me because they're, like, famous and shit, and they get to, like, play the games before us plebes do, but, I'm gonna run what I call the cultural HiveMind. This is a roleplay that I did a long time ago before there was any psionics in the game, but I had noticed that very many people would look down upon Ethics Convergence. So I decided to do a run a really long time ago where all I took was, well, not all that I took, but where I prioritized anytime I was offered Ethics Convergence, I would always take Ethics Convergence. It played out pretty okay. Certainly kept down the revolts. Certainly made it fairly easy to take over a galaxy and pretty much allow all of the other species to be happy members of your own team. So I figured I'd do it again because now, in addition to having psionics on a spiritualist, even though, like, spiritualist doesn't actually give you ethics convergence anymore, but in addition to psionics on a spiritualist, once you have psionics, you can do psionic assimilation, which essentially means at the end of the game, we're going to be a gigantic hive mind that's taken all of the species of the all of the living, proper, available species in the galaxy. All of those machine scum will not survive. But, anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to try to psionically assimilate at least one of every viable species in the galaxy. So, with all that behind us, when the sounds go away, well, that was one of my old runs. Let's create a new empire. Let us be evangelical elves, because elves sound like they should be evangelical, yes? So, we are the Dominion of Truth. And let's see, the plural will be... Should we be Dominionists? Should we be Truthers? I don't know, which one is... let's go with Dominionists. Dominionists. That's slightly less obvious political dog whistling here, but you know, it's all good. And what shall we be here? It's hard to type with a big old microphone in the way, huh? Dominion-ish. Right? Dominion-ish? Ishk? Dominion-ish. It is interesting that I am allowed to write a biography. I am not that creativital. Rome. What is CM? UNE. I don't know. Mammalian. Milv, daughter of Ukna. Reptilian. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Let's do humans. Good old humans. Good old humans. We're not humans, though. We're elves, right? Maybe we should be elves? 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 Sure, we're elves. We will be elves. What do we want to be? Okay, well, so, as I recall... we want to be conformists, because that gives us ethics attraction, right? And everyone's like, oh my god, why would you take that? It's horrible, it's awful. We want ethics attraction. Ethics attraction is good. To be honest, in 2.0, ethics attraction may be even better because the influence gain from your factions should actually be pretty strong. I may want to look to take... I think there's a perk somewhere out there that allows me to take, like, extra influence gain from factions or something like that. So, do we want to trade up? Communal, charismatic... Traditional sounds good, just from a role-playing perspective, right? We can balance that with weak, maybe? Remember? What is that? You just randomly unhappy? Right on. Do we want to take anything else? I don't think anything else has changed very much, right? I can get a little happiness, some migration cost. Maybe a science perk would be good. I can only take like one more +1 because I'll have to take a -1 to balance it, right? Okay, let's go for natural physicists. Well, let's go for natural sociologists because, you know, our job is to go out there and understand all of the other species in the galaxy and convert them to believe the things that we believe and follow the traditions that we follow. What do we want to do? Fleeting? Wasteful? I don't want to do wasteful. What do we want to do? Repugnant's not going to be very good. We're going to need to be at least somewhat charismatic in the early game. We want to make friends before we vassalize and then assimilate them. Sedentary, migration speed. Do we really care about all that much? Resettlement cost is now energy, so actually, yeah, that's probably much, much better. Now that resettlement cost is energy rather than influence. Seems legit. Seems legit. Homeworld is Truthopolis. Sure, whatever. Around the system Soothsayer. And I will take random. Continental. Everybody plays continental. Tropical. Ocean. I don't think this really matters, does it? I mean, it's party. Yeah, we'll go with continental because. I don't know. Humanoid city seems fine. Whatever. Okay, government and ethics. We're going to be Fanatic Spiritualist. It gives us more unity. We like unity. It gives us less edict cost. This used to require us to, this used to actually give us Ethics Convergence, but it does not anymore. That's fine. I like the temple. I like the hallowed worlds. We're going to kill all machine species. And we're going to get the psionics. So, Fanatic Spiritualist, Militarist. I know beforehand I want Oligarch, because Oligarch will give me Exalted Priesthood, which is exactly what we are. We are the Exalted Priesthood. We are the Dominion of Truth. After this, not sure what I really want to do. Maybe Corporate Dominion. That's also kind of role-playing for what this is. Oh, really quick. If it were possible to take Rogue Servitors and Barbaric Despoilers at the same time, we would totally be playing that instead right now. I like the idea of raiding a planet in order to capture things to pamper. That idea is amazing, but we're not... That role-playing is not available to us at the moment, so this is what we're going to go with. Maybe mining guilds to make up for the weak. Maybe Corporate Dominion to give us... So one of the nice things about private colony ships, right, is they start with wacky ethics, but if you have super ethics convergence, then wacky ethics aren't scary to you, are they? So, you know, we're perfectly happy to allow our capitalist class to go off and do whatever they do, because it's still a goddamn religious oligarchy. You will follow the rules. But it might be nice to, like, take the mining guilds to make up for the loss of minerals, right, for being weak. Feek. Nah, let's go ahead and go with Corporate Dominion. It fits, and it also fits, so that's pretty good. I'm okay with the Spiritualist.
Faith manages.
Yes. Tell me about the 08.
I serve the faithful.
No.
There is no greater calling.
Yep. Tell me about the 08.
Faith manages.
Did you change it?
I serve the faithful.
Oh.
There is no greater calling. I serve the faith. I serve the faithful.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do
There
that
is
anymore.
no greater calling.
I'm very sad that the thing I heard this morning is not there anymore, but that's okay, you know. She was talking about how all of the machine intelligence would be horribly crushed. And then said, oh, wait. So, we are the Dominion. Dominion of Truth. That is our species and our empire. Dominionists. We are defined by our faith. Pointy flags. Human flags? Pointy flags? Roundy flags? Zooey flags? Sure. Let us worship the plus sign, because, you know, plus signs seem like things that we might want to, like, give reverence upon. Need a little purple in there. What do you think? Purple and black? Purple and black. Works for us. I'm gonna play with the plantoid chips because I think they're pretty. Haha. Sure. There is no air. That's right, because it's elected. Room. Who cares? Oh, that's spiritualist, right? There's the room. Give me some spiritualist clothing. It should, like, know beforehand that you want the spiritualist clothing, right? Give me the spiritualist hairstyle. You can't see your pretty ears, young lady. Oh, interesting. It's just changing color. Sure. Does everyone have hair like that now? Whatever. This would be us. We like the truth and stuff. We're gonna bring it to the galaxy. Save you up. And off we go. Alright, I gotta push buttons still, huh? Let's do... reset to default? Yeah, okay. As I recall, I like to play with these things. So let's do a forearm spiral. Given the new hyperlane stuff. We'll talk about that in a second. Randomize? Oh, interesting. I will accept all of your defaults because I don't know any better yet, right? Abandoned gateways, one will perish. We're not going to do Iron Man mode because if something bad happens, it's important to be able to restore. Yada, yada, yada. Pray. But it's not like you're not going to notice if I try to save scum in a live game, right? I was totally save scumming in the Hoi 4 game, but I told you beforehand that that's what I was going to do. I don't intend to save scum here, but we'll see what happens. If the playthrough is made better by save scumming, we may just do that. I don't generally agree that it is most of the time made better by save scumming. Anyway, in the eons since the first primitive, the Dominion of Truth communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Truthopolis, our civilization has spread and prospered. As we progressed through the technological ages, there were many religions among our people that contended with each other for followers. In the late industrial age, a few pious visionaries realized the power of commercial mass media, and together they built a business empire that succeeded in spreading the true faith to all corners of the globe. I'm like down with this role-playing. This is awesome. This is exactly what I'm looking for, because it is in no way like reflective of the state we currently find ourselves in. Of course not. Any similarity to any individuals living or dead is purely coincidental, or so the lawyers in Hollywood taught me to say. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane Network, the finest minds of the Dominion of Truth have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. There's something. There's a hole in your planet. There's two holes in your planet. That's not good. Actually, that's... That's just the exact same planet with the exact same, like, ice cap or something? Seems like. Alright, so here we are. We've got stuff, we've got numbers, we've got a pause. Let's check our planet. What do we get? 19! 19 is really good. I'm down with the 19. Everybody has buzz cuts. Well, not everybody has buzz cuts. Silly elves and your buzz cuts. Okay. So I'm okay with this. This all seems okay. Where's my... I guess I don't get a constructed pop until I take it off of pause. All right, let's see how things cost. 60, 60. Right, so they took away the lower level stuff, and so now this is 20, and this is 30. Oh, interesting. So it used to be the case that like, building on the ground, it was better to build your first science lab on the ground and then everything else out in space because it was just cheaper that way. But in this case, it doesn't seem to be the case. It looks like it's going to be 30 each for the mining and the power plant and the food, right? And then 20 each for the science lab. Now, the science lab is still cheap in the beginning like this. It's got the same upkeep as everybody else, but it gives you 3 things, right? But if you compare it to how much it costs, how much will it cost for us to hook up this mining station, right? So this mining station is going to be, since it's a 3 rather than a 2, right? Many things are going to be 2s, although we've got a pair of 3s. Those are both good. Because they're going to be, if it's a 2, then it's not worth it, right? So if it's a 2 for 90, right? If it's 2 for 90, then that's 45 per unit rather than 30 per unit, and we don't want to do that. But seems like we've got a lot of good space, so let's get started. First thing we want to do is hook up minerals. Next thing we want to do is hook up energy, and it's unfortunate to ignore science in the beginning, but you kind of need to ignore science in the beginning. We do start out with a good bump for engineering research, and we'll get another bump for engineering research. That's actually pretty groovy. I'm not going to complain about that. So we'll get you started here. Let's get minerals. I mean, that's an okay minerals. Do we want to do anything else? Do we want to do like minerals there and energy here? Just to balance? Sure, let's go ahead and do minerals there and energy here. We'll try to keep things relatively balanced so we don't starve out. Let's go ahead and do our tech. What do we get for tech? Obviously. What do we get for tech? What do we get for tech? Sure. I don't know what this does, so I'm going to take it. I will also prefer things that I am totally clueless about. This sounds awesome. This sounds awesome. This sounds... So this is where you have to, like, buy hit points for your ship, and this is where you just have extra hit points for your ship. That seems like this is a better purchase. I don't know well enough. I'm going to go with this because it seems like it's just a free bonus across the board rather than things that I will have to continue to spend money on. So free bonuses are better than paid bonuses. I'm thanking. All right, M, right? M gives us our good. So, where are we? Okay, interesting. We have a couple push points here. I mean, those guys are a little bit far. These guys are a little bit far. Let us run first for the black hole. So you will survey, and then survey, and then survey. I wonder if there's a survey button. I'm just like shift right clicking. I should probably look up things like key bindings and stuff like that before I play next time. Is that it? Are we good? We get one thing in space, one thing on the planet, and go explore a bit. Okay, well, unpause. Off we go. Hey, we're playing Stellaris! I don't know if this is my favorite game or Factorio is my favorite game, but I'm really pleased to be playing both of these games on YouTube because playing games and, you know, YouTube. Alright, cooking here, cooking there, go back up to the map, you're doing your thing, everything will be groovy.
Construction complete.
Right, so this may get a little slow in the beginning because it's like pause, go, pause, go, pause, go, pause, go. There was another, yes, okay, so let's go ahead and put together the energy. You should be doing exactly what I expect you to be doing. So you're constructing and you're growing. Our growth is kind of crappy. But whatever, we'll get the... Yeah, I mean, we'll get the power plant up and then we'll wait until we'll get it. We'll have a problem. So shipyard. Shipyard wants us to do things. We need a module. Well, we don't have any minerals left because we spent all our minerals for getting minerals, right? And energy. But for now, we will wait. One of the things we want to do is build up to 200 energy credits and enough minerals. How much does it cost for a science ship these days? Science ship, 100.
Construction complete.
Hopefully everything's going to be okay.
System survey complete.
Groovy. That is an unfortunate first system to go find.
Construction complete.
So that is our construction ship. We are 1 month away from getting another science ship, so we're gonna just go straight through to that. Let's get the science ship. Once it builds up, we'll be able to get the scientist for it. Yeah, no minerals.
Construction,
so no construction
complete.
Alright, so, science ship, assign leader, recruit. What do we got? Lifespan's generally better than basic tech, and you're pretty young, so I'll take ya. Groovy. You, sir, have won the prize. Which way are we going with you? We will go... well, why don't we go down and around? So, survey... I definitely need to go look up what the key bindings are for single-click survey system, right? Groovy. Off you go. Now, we've got plenty of influence going, and hopefully we'll get up enough... We're going to move you there. Hopefully we'll get up enough... Our first stumbling steps into the void beyond Truthopolis were not motivated solely by curiosity or a desire to conquer the unknown or a need to leave our mark on the galaxy. No, the biosphere of Truthopolis has undergone rapid changes in the past few... Why? Why are you gonna give me this, monkeys? Fine,
Situation log updated.
Hit the situation log. What do you want us to do? Go look at all the planets, because planets of planets. All right.
System survey complete.
Fine. Are you going? Yes, you're going. All right. So for now, everything's groovy. Everything's copacetic. We got started. We've got 2 science ships. They're out exploring. We've got 10 minerals right there, which is awesome. And we have started the game. Off we go for starting. For now, however, we're gonna go ahead and quit it here. I'm trying to do slightly shorter episodes because, sure, why not? So for now, my name is Mig, and we are 10-7. Over and out.